What is going on, GPC fans out there? Welcome back to another video of mine. I'm Mr. Josh, and I'll be bringing you my round 1 playoff match versus Brandon, aka the Liquor Moose. This has been a long time coming. I was recently checking the replays, and this match was a month ago, according to Showdown. So obviously this is way overdue, but obviously things get in the way. I've been a bit busy with school, so when that's an excuse. That's way out of the park at this point. I've had a job over at the mall working Forever 21. It's pretty fun, but pretty time consuming. And then I just got to deal with other stuff, such as family, worrying about college. That starts in about a month and a half, so that'll be pretty fun. But anyways, our match up is against Brandon. We played him earlier this season. To show the team he brought last time. He had the Haxers, Lando I, Whimsy, Darmanitan, Weavile, and Yuxi. And it's it was a pretty good team, but I ended up just getting 6-0 by Lottie, and that's what I did. So yeah, this time around he has Lando I, Weavile, Mega Main, Registeel, Whimsy, Toxapex, Yuxi, Blaziken, Haxers, and Xcloud. Last time he did not have Toxapex, nor did he have Blaziken. So those were two options that I had to worry about this time around. But obviously the set with like Magnum Storm, Heatran with Taunt would be able to stop the Toxapex reasonably well, because Scald will bounce off me. And Blaziken, it's just another like potential Scarfer or like Agility Life Orb set that I might have to worry about. Besides that, I didn't really see too much problem in the Mon. But yeah, it was a real big problem with this team was how I explained that my last team was damn near perfect, if not perfect. So it was really hard to think of an idea that can make it different while still making it just as successful as it was last time. So me and Hunter, we got together and we thought about it for a bit. And I had not brought Shuckle all season long, and he was thinking, well, obviously the originality aspect of Shuckle is still there since you have not brought it, and there's a decent chance you might not bring Defog on Whimsy due to the fact that it was due to the fact that his Whimsy just had a really bad set last time. It like could not touch my Lottie, which seemed like a pretty bad idea. And it was Tailwind, U-turn, and Empower Ground, and then some other move. Was it Encore? No, it was Defog. Yeah, Defog. So we were thinking that he might not bring Defog this time, so Shuckle seemed like a pretty decent idea. Not to mention that it will take any hit from like Lando. It takes a hit from everything. It doesn't get O-code. So yeah, let's just get right into the team builder. But we started off with the Mental Herb Shuckle. He does have Taunt and mons of Weavile, Haxorus, and I forget if fucking what's it called? I think Blaziken does get Taunt, but he did have a couple Taunt users that I had to be a little wary about. Does Yuxi get Taunt? I don't know. It's been way too long, but Mental Herb was there because I didn't want to get taunted, and then I'd be shut down since my only move is knockoff and I have 10 base attacks. So yeah, we're Rocks, Webs, Encore knockoff, because obviously Encore is there to stop the Haxers from setting up on me ever. Same with Lando. If it sets up a Rock Polish, it could be a bit of a problem if my Lottie's weakened, so obviously that would be pretty cool, as well as Pylo. And so, not to mention Webs could be pretty decent for mons like Weavile, because I have mons like Heatran that can now outspeed it potentially. And same with Haxers, I can outspeed Haxers now with my Mawile, my Paliswine. And Ninetales just becomes extremely threatening now that it's faster than everything, literally. Because the only mon that outspeeds it currently is Weavile and Mega Main and Whimsy. So, but there's a potential that if the Webs do go up, then Ninetales becomes more of an offensive threat. Which it already kind of was, which is why I do half expect Registeel, because he didn't have that mon to take ice attacks reasonably well. So, next up is the Ninetales. The item was really tricky. We thought about Life Orb, thought about like Icicle Plate, but in the end, I think Veil was pretty like a good idea because having that extra bulk on his team, because his team is pretty offensive. Obviously, Lando I and Darm and Weavile and Haxorus and Blaziken, and with the Webs up, I'd be able to outspeed everything, so I'd be able to get that Aurora Veil pretty freely. And Hypnosis was pretty cool last time for the same tech as before. If I had the opportunity to put that Registeel to sleep, since it's the easy switch in to Ninetales, I would like to take that opportunity and just dual stab with Freeze Dry Moonblast, because if I'm able to get Webs up, Weavile dies after Rocks to Moonblast, so then it's just enough speed to, without Webs, outspeed Lando I. Simple as that. Next is the Cobra Lottie, literally the same exact set, because this set destroyed him last time on paper, and it will probably do so again, because it just does. It, like, Weavile, like, if he tries to Pursuit Trap me, because obviously it's not really a 50-50, but like, there's a chance he can click Eyes Crush and or Dark Move, because Lottie's just weak to both of them. But if I switch out, then obviously the Cobra Berry will save me from dying to Pursuit, and just 3 attacks versus is just pretty good overall against this team. Like, Hacksters will take so much from Ice Beam, Landoi dies to Ice Beam straight up, Draco Meteor's gonna hit all that don't resist pretty hard, if not OHKO it straight up. And Psyshock is amazing for obviously stab on the Toxapex, and you know, if I don't want to drop my stats with Draco Meteor, Psyshock is just a really good stab to click. And yeah, it's just enough attack to do damage. It's the same attack stat, the special attack OHKO's Whimsy with Ice Beam after rocks, if it's not bulky. I believe that's what that was. Oh, and enough speed to outspeed again Landoi without a boost. If, like, let's say he's Rock Polish, obviously outspeeds me. And then just the rest into bulk, you know, odd HP, rest into defense. And it's not important. Next is the Piloswine. Very offensive Piloswine. You may be kind of surprised by that, but if webs indeed go up, this mon actually outspeeds Haxorus. I believe that's what the speed tier is supposed to hit. If I'm not mistaken, the same speed tier as Haxorus was hidden last time, which was enough to outspeed my Tran. So that would be pretty cool if I'm able to get that done, because obviously that would just be so cool to see Piloswine put in a humongous amount of offensive pressure, because as I mentioned last time, this is I mean, most teams are weak to ground ice, but it's not every day to say that Piloswine is literally such a humongous threat to his team offensively, because once webs go up, outspeeds so many things, and obviously I can, like, Weavile doesn't hit me very hard. I destroy it with Earthquake after rocks. Landoi will die to Ice Shard. Like, this Pokemon's just a big threat, so he really needs to do a decent job at handling this. Obviously, he has mons like Darmanitan to potentially actually, does he still have Darmanitan? He dropped that shit, right? Yeah, he dropped it for Blaziken. And I went with Snowcloak for the memes. I thought I went Thick Fat, but whatever. Like, I mean, I guess because Blaziken would click High Jump Kick on me anyways. I think we went over this. Yeah, I didn't see Thick Fat being too essential. Like, Blaziken's never clicking Flare Blitz over High Jump Kick on me anyways. So, yeah, and then obviously if he clicks High Jump Kick and there's Hail Up, I can meme on him and just dodge. So that'd be pretty fun. Same as like Heatran set, literally same thing. Like, I don't think I made much of it. Actually, I think I increased the speed on this to a little bit more, because I want to outspeed that Uxie, like, for sure. It's bad if I don't, because rocks will go up otherwise, and I don't want that. And yeah, Taunt Magma-Sword protect Earth Power for the Toxapex. Last time Earth Power was not needed, like, at all, but now I technically see it as needed, because I do want to hit the Toxapex reasonably hard, while after taunted, of course. So yeah, I didn't, because obviously last time Sub was an option, and like a couple of other moves that weren't really that important, but Earth Power, yeah. It's absolutely needed. I'm gonna guess that leftovers number is for that HP's for the leftovers maximum recovery, I would imagine. Then I just put the rest in Spadef to eat Scalds better from Toxapex and such. Full switches from Mega Main, and you know, you get the drill. Then next is Mawile. Same exact speed tier as the Piloswine. It will outspeed all the stuff it couldn't before. It will outspeed the Haxorus speed tier that I expect from the hit. Same with his slower mons. If they decide to hit that speed tier, then I'm going to be faster. That would just be fantastic. And then, yeah, SD 3 attacks. If webs go up and I get an SD up, I kind of win. So that's the dream. That's the goal. So, yeah, now we're just going to hop into the match. So, as you can see, this is what he brought this time around. He brought the Lando, Weavile, Blaziken, Whimsicott, Uxie, and the Registeel. And obviously last time he did not bring the Registeel. He had the Haxorus, and he did not bring Haxorus this time. Blaziken came over Darmanitan. I'm guessing that's what that is. But besides that, the rest of the team is the same. But yeah, I actually don't remember much of this match, so I'm gonna have to watch over real quick. So I'll pause and I'll be right back. All right, let's get the show on the road. So I lead with the Shuckle because I didn't see why not. I literally cannot get taunted. If it is Whimsy, if it turns out to be Defog, so be it. So I do suspect that this might be Defog, despite obviously talking about that he might not run it. I think just to threat him for Roarville still might be too much for his team, so I am going to indeed switch to my Heatran, because I didn't think he would click the hard aggro Earthquake play. That would be a little too aggressive to make that early in the game, because I do suspect he will have Earthquake this time around for the fact that he just eats Magma Storm for breakfast. But luckily Heatran also eats 4 times Earthquakes for breakfast, as you'll see This does 58%, which is actually pretty little considering I'm 4 times weak to that. But obviously that HP stat is going to make me eat that pretty well. I'm going to protect because obviously I want to have as much HP as possible to potentially take hits from other mods in the game. And Earth Power is just going to finish this thing off. Crit did not matter at all. So yeah, I'm going to go up to 60%, and now he's going to go into the landers. And I click protect here because obviously I want leftovers recovery. As he clicks hard U-turn, and in my mind I didn't think this was Scarf because last time we brought Rock Polish, right? Well, not Rock Polish. He brought Tailwind with Life Orb Landers and I figured that would be his mindset going into this game again to bring that type of set because I feel like that's the best versus my team. So I'm going to make the middle ground play and go into my Ninetales because obviously I'm going to find out if he's not Scarf or if he is Scarf. As he clicks U-turn again, so I'm not sure if he's just predicting me or if he's actually Scarf. As now he goes into the Blaziken. And luckily I do have my throwaway Pokemon here in Shuckle. I don't see it doing anything here. And the high jump kick looks pretty free for him. Like, I could go into Lottie, but I don't want to take the risk of him being Scarf and clicking knockoff. Well, actually, obviously, I could go into Latias, but I want to preserve that thing's HP. So I'm going to go into the Shuckle, just find out what this thing is. Like, Shuckle's not doing too much, as he does over half to me because he's a Life Orb. Jump kick. Then he finishes me off with Flamethrower, so this probably is like Agility mixed Life Orb Blaziken, which I suspected would come. It seemed like a pretty good set versus me. As now I go into this, Moonblast does kill the Blaziken, so I'm just going to go with that. I do a lot. I'm going to click Veil in case he isn't default, because I had no reason not to. Like, just a waste of Hail at the end of the day, but I wasn't going to use that Hail anyways. So he just defaults twice and he lets his Whimsicott die. That's 100% fair. As now he's going to go back into the Landers. I was really confused because I didn't think this was Scarf. I just thought that was a bad set personally. So I didn't think he would obviously just send out the Scarf or thinking to click Earth Power. But I'm not sure if he just didn't have Sludge Wave or just did not want to click Sludge Wave and let him all out to set up. But nonetheless, he does obviously click Earth Power, and that's not going to kill me because Ninetales is way too bulky on the special side. And Freezer is just going to send this thing packing back to Canada. So now he's going to go into Weavile. I'm just going to sack this thing off because I could go Mawile, but I actually don't think I was Intimidate because I forgot it, so I wasn't going to go into it. Now he's going to click Knockoff. I actually go for Rocks. It's not even a meme. I just thought he was going to switch, and I wanted those Rocks up. So now Palisfine just dies prematurely because I could have just took out Earthquake. But unfortunately, Palisfine will die. Now I'm going to Mawile. I'm going to click Sucker Punch as he goes hard into the Uxie. And this really confuses me because obviously Uxie does not touch this thing like at all. So I was kind of confused at what he was going to click. As he clicks Skill Swap right here. Takes my huge power, so I'm kind of getting scared. I click Swords Dance and I'm like, okay, it's fine. Like, I'm going to do a lot with Sucker Punch. But he burns me with the Fire Punch. And that sucks because Sucker Punch would have done a ton of damage, as you can see. It would have done like 80%, I believe, because I do 40 here. I do 41%, yeah. So this would have been in range of Ice Beam, but for some reason he clicks Knockoff. I don't know if he was trying to predict the Lottie, or he might have actually he might have felt really bad about the burn and just gave me a chance, because that would have been about the damage I would have done. But anyways, I go into this thing, I click Draco. If I would have missed Draco, then I didn't deserve to win this game. You know, Fire Punch, Burn, and a Draco miss all consecutively. That would have just sucked. But yeah, I click Draco, Side Shock on the Blaziken, and Weavile dies to Rock, so those Rocks weren't actually premature, they kind of pulled through. So that's going to be a GG, well played, to my man, Moose. Yeah, this was it was a tricky game at the end, because the Fire Punch Burn kind of almost lost me the game. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been too worried, but luckily, RNG did not get the best of me, and, you know, if RNG is going to be against me, I'd rather have it be now when it doesn't matter too much. So we do get the win, and we're going to move on to the championships. This will be the first championship GPC game of my career. I made it to the semis 3 seasons ago and lost to Shoddy, where he made it to the finals and lost to Merc. That was a pretty crazy season overall. But yeah, we're going to play Johnny, by far one of the better battlers in the community. Obviously, I wouldn't say he's the best, but he's definitely top 5 IMO. I think he's just fantastic. His prep is always there, and his play is just amazing. Like, really, I only see him lose to RNG, so I'm kind of worried, kind of scared, because it might take a little bit of luck to win. So that's all for me. I'll be seeing y'all in my next GPC match, and I might bring some different videos to my channel, as you'll see. No, I'm not straying away from Pokemon. Just like I kind of want to try something new before I start recording some more Pokemon, because I might be doing so. Actually, I won't say too much. I'll talk about that in the next video. So yeah, au revoir, peace.